Imagine walking down the street. You have got a hoodie pulled up, sunglasses on, and your face is completely tilted towards the ground. You think you're totally anonymous, but a camera high above you doesn't need to see your face. It's analyzing the length of the stride, the swing of your arms, and the sway of your hips. Within seconds, it identifies you with 95% accuracy. Scary, isn't it? It's called the gait analysis, and it is just one feature of the modern AI surveillance, a technology that is completely redefining what it means to exist in public. Today, traditional surveillance is dead. We have entered the era of automated real-time tracking. And right now, a quiet global superpower race is happening to see who controls the invisible eye. So what exactly is the AI surveillance? Old school surveillance relied on a human operator sitting in front of a wall of monitors drinking stale coffee and not blinking. Humans get tired and they miss things, but AI on the other hand do not miss anything. AI surveillance integrates machine learning, computer vision, big data analytics to automate monitoring. It doesn't just record video, it understands what it sees. There are 6 core layers of this technology. First is the facial recognition, which matches features against database instantly. Second is the computer vision, which detects anomalies like an abandoned bag or a vehicle license plate. Third is behavioral analytics, scanning crowd for unusual movements or loitering. Fourth is the biometric tracking, where fingerprints, irises, and how you walk is recognized. Fifth is social media monitoring, scrapping millions of public posts to gauge public sentiments or track misinformation. And sixth is predictive surveillance, using historical data and machine learning to map out where a crime or a riot might possibly happen before it actually does. This is an incredibly lucrative business. In 2023, the global AI surveillance market sat at around $13 billion. By 2025, it hit $18 billion and it's projected to skyrocket to $35 to $40 billion by 2030. Right now, there is an estimated of 1.2 to 1.5 billion surveillance cameras deployed worldwide. But who is driving this explosive growth? Let's look at the global leaderboards. At the absolute top is China, the world's largest AI surveillance state. China operates 700 million CCTV cameras, that's roughly 1 camera for every 2 citizens. Backed by state strategy and tech giants like Hikvision and SenseTime, China focuses heavily on population scale monitoring and predictive policing. Right behind them is the United States. The US approach focuses heavily on intelligence, counterterrorism, and military edge. The US remains the world's top supercomputing power, commanding a massive 39.7 million H100 equivalent AI compute capacity to feed its intelligence agency. Then you have Israel, a global powerhouse in military AI and advanced border protection. They are the masters of smart fencing, automated target detection, and autonomous drone swarm technologies they export all over the world. What's fascinating is how different nations use the exact same technology for completely different goals. Take Singapore and United Arab Emirates for example. They are some of the highest AI adoption rates in the world. The UAE sits at a staggering 64 to 70% adoption rates. But their focus isn't strictly mass political tracking. They use a smart nation model, optimizing traffic flow, predicting public health emergencies, managing automated governance, and stopping financial fraud. Meanwhile, countries like India are scaling up at a breakneck pace. Through their Smart Cities mission, India is installing integrated command and control centers across more than 100 cities, rapidly expanding facial recognition networks for internal security and traffic management. From the dense urban CCTV grids of London to the massive AI camera infrastructure in Moscow, the apparatus is being built everywhere. There is an obvious trade-off here. On one hand, the advantages are clear. 24/7 security, rapid threat detection, faster emergency response time, and highly efficient policing. While on the other hand, the disadvantages are deeply unsettling. Mass surveillance erodes the very concept of public anonymity. There are massive risks regarding algorithmic biases where facial recognition systems show demographic errors and even present threats of a data breach exposing sensitive personal records. And looking ahead towards 2026 and beyond, the technology is only getting tighter. We are moving towards autonomous surveillance networks where cameras, drones, and smart fences communicate with each other even without the human in the loop. We are even seeing the rise of emotion recognition where AI attempts to read your facial micro-expression to determine your state of mind. The ultimate takeaway is this: the global surveillance race is no longer just about how or who has the most cameras installed in the street corners. It's about who controls the underlying AI infrastructure, the cloud databases, and the semiconductor supply chain, and the data itself. AI surveillance is seamlessly weaving into fabric of modern society. It keeps us safe, it keeps us efficient, but it also watches, remembers, and predicts our next move. The question isn't whether the invisible eye is watching. The question is who holds the remote. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more such deep dives into emerging tech, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you willing to trade your anonymity for safety? That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, I'm Shreya signing off.